Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to walk you through one of my upper body workouts because I know we haven't done one of those yet. So let's get into it. So what I'm showing you first is my warm-up. Every time I do upper body, I do lat pull downs for a warm-up. I normally do 4 sets of 10, moderate weight. You don't want it to be too heavy. You're still trying to warm up your muscles for your workout. So nice and controlled, a weight that you can handle. So I do 4 sets of 10 of those, and then I usually superset 2 or 3 sets with these inchworm push-ups. So for these, you start standing up, then you walk yourself out until you're flat, do 1 push-up, and you walk yourself back in and then stand up, and that's 1 rep. So normally I do about 4 to 5 reps, just depending on how I feel. Sometimes I need more, sometimes I need less. And yeah, about 2 to 3 sets of these. And then once I feel nice and warmed up, then I'm ready to start. Okay, so I started with bench press today. This was my Saturday workout, which is usually my heavy bench day. However, I haven't benched at this point, I hadn't benched in a couple of weeks, I think, just because I was sick and then, little schedule changes. So I decided to do a little lighter today. I started with a set of 115 for 10. Usually I like to do heavier sets for less reps, but this is what I felt like would be better for that day. So, you know what? Actually, we're gonna pause right here before we go any further. I want to talk about my form because every time I post my bench press, I get comments about my form saying I'm not doing it right or I'm gonna hurt myself. It takes 2 seconds to Google this, and it's okay to arch like this. There's a lot of reasons, but it helps keeps your shoulders in a safer position for pressing. By allowing you to pull your shoulder blades back and down to be in a stable position, and it sets your shoulders in this position so they don't move out of alignment when you're pressing. So safe for your shoulders, helps you lift more weight because it creates more full body tension than if you were lying flat. No, it doesn't hurt my lower back. I get asked that a lot. Because of this arch, because of the way my shoulders are pinned back, it puts most of the load on my shoulders and upper back, so perfectly safe for your lower back. You don't have to arch this much. This is how I like to bench. But you do need some type of arch because you need to be able to pin your shoulders back to be in the safest position. But okay, anyway, continuing. So this first set, I did 1 set of 10 with 115. You saw I set up with the chalk and with my wrist wraps. Those are always necessities for me. Always make sure you stay tight, big deep breaths. Honestly, I went into this set thinking I would only get like 6 to 8 because like I said, I hadn't benched in a while, but it felt good, so I shot for 10. And then my back off sets, I did 2 sets of 15 with 95. So anytime I go past 12, my arms are like noodles. I was dying after these ones. My arms were so sore. But I wanted to do more high rep today, so it worked out. 2 sets of 15. So hopefully after this day of kind of letting my body acclimate again, I'll go back next week into my regular schedule of doing my heavy sets. Okay, and then next I did dumbbell shoulder press. I started off with 2 sets of 10 with this weight. I think it was a 37.5. Yeah, 37.5. This was a lot more of a struggle than it usually is for me, but that happens. It's totally normal. So I did 2 sets of 10. Same thing with the bench. You want to keep your body tight. You can see my quad flexing because I'm pushing down against the floor to push my back up against the pad to keep my core tight. So you see I'm struggling here at these last few. But yeah, 2 sets of 10. I actually was shooting for 3 sets of 10, but after the second set, my body was like, nope. So we're going to do a lighter set on this last set. I think those are 30s. So I did it from this angle so I can kind of show you my setup. You see I pull them up on my knees first, and then once I feel ready, I pop them up using my knees. I pop them up to my shoulders because you don't want to just be, curling them up. At some point, it's going to get too hard for you. And then again, my feet are flat. I'm pushing myself up and back towards the pad to have the most stable position. Alrighty, and then I moved on to, I don't know what that shake was. I moved on to unilateral dumbbell rows. I absolutely love these for back. These feel so good to me. You can see my lats popping out there. So you can either do these kneeling kind of like on a bench or standing like I'm doing here. And then my other arm, and that shake again, I don't know what that is. And then I like how you can see my lats on this side too. So I'm going heavy here. I think this is a 50. Yeah, these feel great. I love these. Okay, and then next I'm going into some seated face pulls. Sometimes I like doing these ones seated instead of standing. Just feels a little better. I feel like I can get a little better stretch. You can go a little bit heavier here too. So make sure with face pulls, you want your elbows coming up and back. You don't want them falling too low. So I did 3 sets of 10 with these. And then I supersetted with tricep extensions. I did 3 sets of 10 also. So yikes, this video makes me realize I need to work on my triceps more. They used to be much more noticeable, but you know, that's okay. I'll continue working on those. Okay, and the next I did L raises. I absolutely hate these. These are horrible. So every time you do a forward and a side with each arm, that's 1 rep. So I did 3 sets of 10. So I'm speeding it up here because it literally takes forever. And my shoulders start to burn so bad on these. So I ended up dying near the end, of course. And then I superset it with upright rows. So I do my upright rows, or I like to do my upright rows with a plate. I definitely went lighter today though, because near the end of this workout I was absolutely dead. So I just did a 25-pound plate, nice and controlled. I did 3 sets of 15, and that was it. That's what I wrapped up my workout with. So hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and try this workout out. Let me know what you think.